I request Mayur kindly come on dais. Outside please escort it. Respected seniors in professions, my fellow colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, I wish you all a happy Constitution Day. Today we have gathered here for the fourth study circle meeting for the year 2015-16. Friends, we have already started the preparation of VAT audit, but every year we are facing new problems, new difficulties. For that, it became inevitable to study the provisions of law relating to the MVAT audit. For that, we have arranged a lecture series on the subject Intricate Issues under MVAT audit, and we have learned chartered accountant Mayur Parekh. I request you all kindly welcome Sri Mayur Parekh with loud applause. And now the pleasant task to introduction of the today's speaker. It is a great pleasure to introduce today's speaker, C. Mayur Parekh. He is a fellow chartered accountant and Bishop. He is a proprietor of Mayur Parekh and Associate and practicing since last 24 years. He is an ex-president of Sales Tax Practitioner Association of Maharashtra. He is a chairman of Finance Committee and General Committee of the Sales Tax Practitioner Association of Maharashtra. He is a member of Indirect Tax Committee of Chamber of Tax Consultants. He has written various articles on VAT, Works Contract, CST in Sales Tax Review published by STPM. He is a regular column writer from the Code in Sales Tax Review published by the STPM. He has delivered various lectures on VST Act, Works Contract Act, CST Act at various courses and study course circles meetings conducted by STPM as well as in various seminars conducted by the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India and study circle meeting conducted by various study circles of WIRC of ICAI. He has delivered various lectures on VAT and VAT audit at various trade associations as well as at various seminars and study circles meeting conducted by the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India and STPM. He has written a paper at non-residential appraisal course Mumbai as well as residential course at Delhi and Calicut, held by STPM Association. He won the award for Best Paper Writer in Residential Reference Course at Delhi. Second, he is a Best Speaker at Study Circle meeting held by STPM in the year 2011-12. Third, Best Column Writer for the Sales Tax Review published by the STPM in the year 2013-14. And Special Appreciation Award given by the Sales Tax Practitioner Association of Maharashtra for 2 consecutive years, 2013-14 and 2014-15. I again humbly request you all kindly welcome Sri Mayur Parekh with loud applause. Thank you. I request President Sri Vijay Sachi Sir to offer a flower bouquet and a memento as a mark of love to Sri Mayur Parekh. For further proceeding, I request to our President take a charge.
Friends, as Convener has rightly said, today is the Constitution Day. Friends, we know that today basically is the birthday of father of the Constitution, Sri Baba Saheb Ambedkar. And on that occasion, this day has been now celebrated throughout India as the Constitution Day. On this auspicious day, now today we are holding the study circle meeting, and that on the subject of audit, which is every year we are facing the audit, we have to do every year audit, and every year we hold this study circle meeting on this subject. Almost Mayur Bhai, today's speaker, learned speaker, has given various lectures, and basically on this audit subject to throughout Maharashtra. So we don't find any best person other than Sri Mayur Bhai, and that is our fortune. And so therefore I request Sri Mayur Bhai to proceed further and have the talk on the audit, intricate issues on audit. Sri Mayur Bhai.
The six practitioners from Maharashtra, Mr. Vijay Sachiv, other office bearers, seniors in the profession, and fellow participants. At the outset, I would like to thank our association for giving me an opportunity to share my views on today's topic, intricate issues under MS audit. Friends, since last 10 years, we all are doing audit, we have lot many experience. But in various audit, we come across various issues. At that time, while conducting audit, we don't have answer to that. Either at that time, we may stop up, or we may give wrong views or opinion, or we might have to consult our colleagues in the profession. So I thought it fit to consider various practical issues which we may face in our day-to-day practice by conducting audit. See, normally I take this lecture interactive in other forums because their times are more. But here, since due to limitation of time, here it may not be possible to have interactive session. So I would only raise the question and I will give the answer. There are possibilities, since it's a law, there are possibilities in some of the issues you may not agree, your view may differ. But my request is better don't debate, at least during my session, because I have considered almost 48 issues. After concluding my session, if time permits, and if you have any different view, we may discuss on the same. So my request to all of you, please don't interrupt during my session, even if you don't agree with my views. Because I am also a law student like you, though I am standing on other side. So now coming to subject proper. First issue. During the financial year, see this issue is very basic, and recently I have incorporated this because just 2 days back in intensive study circle where I was a chairman, and this issue was arisen, and there were some different views than my view. So I thought it fit, and if some misconceptions are there in the minds of the member, it may get clear. See, during the financial year 2014-15, dealer is dealing in taxable item, which is taxable at 12.5%, and having sales turnover of rupees 1.11 crore, inclusive of VAT. Turnover is inclusive of VAT, and purchase turnover of rupees 98 lakhs, whether liable for VAT audit. Now, to give the answer, one may have to refer our definition of sales price, definition of turnover of sales, and vis-a-vis rule 57. See, in that session of intensive study circle, my view was that once your tax is included in the turnover, you have to consider the total turnover, whereas some of the members were of the view, no, you can have a deduction as provided in rule 57, and then after taking deduction, you should consider the turnover for VAT audit. Even the members, some of the members present over here might be having that different view. But then after going to my office, again I have studied this all the definition, sales price, purchase price, turnover of sales, purchase, and rule 57. I spent 3 hours for this. Whether I thought, whether am I wrong? My views are different than the other